What's going on, guys? Pick up the Cax here, coming at you with a game of free-for-all. The map is Slums, and I am using the Diamond Studded Super Blingadocious Diamond Camo on my Ballista. Finally, after I can't tell you how many rages and how many screams of what the fuck is this dude doing, so many failed bloodthirsty attempts, I finally, no, let me tell you about it though, okay? So on Saturday, after doing all the family Christmas stuff and gifts and all that, which, if you're wondering, I got 2 leather jackets and some socks. My daughter got a ton of toys. My nieces all got toys. It was a good Christmas. We all got, things that we wanted, and it was a good Christmas. We spent it obviously with the family, so that's always the main deal. Presents are just a bonus. But anyway, so my fiance drops me off at home. And I am like, what are you going to do? She's like, oh, well, I'm going to go spend the rest of the day with my family. And we're going to go do this, go do that, go look at lights, go drive around and look at houses with Christmas lights. And I'm like, it's the middle of the day. What are you talking about? And whatever. I didn't even go into it because I didn't want to convince her to fucking stay home and whatever. So I decided to hop online. And after like 3 to 4 weeks of not touching the controller at all, I decided today is the day that I am going to get my Diamond Ballista. And I was literally, guys, I swear to you, I was grinding after a couple of hours of using the XPR and trying to get every single challenge done because I had nothing on it. I finally I was 3 bloodthirsties away from finishing it all off. Okay, so I get the 7th. I'm like, cool. The next game, I get 2 in a row, 2 bloodthirsties in the same game, and as the game is about to end, the connection drops or something happened where I had to. Or it went back to the lobby. It didn't save it, so I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna go get something to eat. I put down the controller, go make me a sandwich. I come back and I'm like, all right, well, you know what? It's time to play with the Ballista. Let's get reacquainted with the Ballista. So I pull it out. That's what I said. So I put it on, and then I go to put the diamond cam on it, and it's not there. The connection dropping did not give me my 2 things, so I raged so hard. So now I had to go back in there and do them again, and finally I did it. And you know what? That reminds me, since we're already on the topic of camos and how much people suffer and how much people grind to get this, I can understand why a lot of you are getting mad at Xpek for doing it. Some of the questions that I've been getting have been both polite and impolite. So I'll address the polite ones, and pretty much are the ones that say, Hex, what are you planning on doing? Are you going to kick him? Are you going to do? Well, I'm not going to kick him. All right. And I'm going to explain to you why I'm not going to kick him. And I hope you understand. What I had a conversation with him, and what he and I talked about is going to stay obviously between he and I because we're teammates, and that's what teammates do. We talk about it. He understands that what he did was wrong. Now, since this happened, he actually got reset, so he lost everything. So I think that enough is painful enough to be able for him to learn his lesson. Or maybe he won't. Maybe he'll do it again. Was he bothering anyone in doing this? I think the only people that he was bothering is pretty much people like me, people that and I'm not saying that I was bothered, but people that actually went out and tried their fucking asses off to get their camos and whatever. Guys, whatever he chose to do that. It's fine. He was going for the golden or something for the pistol secondaries. And although I don't condone it, and I don't defend him, and I'm not saying, like, I told him straight up, I'm like, look, man, this isn't what we do or whatever. I'm like, in the future, I'd like for you to consider not doing it, right? I'm not their boss, man. Well, I'm not. How do I say it? I'm not their mom. I'm not their dad. I'm not their moral compass. They're gonna. People are gonna do whatever they're gonna do because they're gonna do it, regardless of consequences, regardless of everything. I personally didn't see, and again, I'm not condoning it. I don't see the big deal. He was in a room shooting at someone's head, and other people have been caught doing that too. Like, and I have said nothing. Like, I don't give a shit. It's a camo. Like, it's not. You're not boosting. Had he been caught, guys? Had he been caught, fucking, setting up a clip or setting up a feed, setting up anything, setting up a fucking collateral, I would have fucking. The conversation I would have had with him would have been something different. It would have been something along the lines of, hey, man, you got caught. I'm sorry. You are no longer a part of Optic. That would have been the conversation. No ifs, ands, or buts. Okay? That's what it is. But, let's put it into context here, guys. All right? This guy's a montage maker. This guy was boosting for guns. he boosting for camos, whatever. Like, to me, is not that big of a deal. And I'm not just saying that because he's my teammate or whatever. I'm not. Like I chose to go for the diamond camos on this one. Am I gonna go for the diamond camos on all the other guns? Probably not. I mean, if I happen to get it, I happen to get it. But am I gonna fucking go for it? I mean, it wasn't that big of a deal for me. Let's put it into context here, guys. Okay, like he wasn't pretending to be a fucking like the best pistol. This guy 360s me or 720s me. I don't know. He lost the game though, so it doesn't matter. Again, I'm not defending him, guys, and the thing, like the guys that were asking me and being cool about it, they say, hey man, you know, are you planning on doing anything about it? Like, are you gonna talk to him? What are you gonna do? I thank you for doing that. All the rest of you, and I'm not saying all of you, but like the two of you that said I'm losing respect for Optic if you don't kick him. Like, bro, I don't want your respect if it's gonna be like that. You think that I want to be respected by somebody who's going to judge an entire group of people by the actions of one person? Bro, I'm not gonna say any mean things, but you need to get out more. You know, that's not, you don't judge, you know, an entire bunch of people because of someone's actions. You know, if it upsets you, I'm sorry. I myself didn't see the big deal. I decided to grind it. I know what it takes. But he decided not to do it. He wasn't pretending to, he wasn't trying to win a game. He wasn't cheating to win a game. He was just cheating to get something colored on his gun. The gun is not going to shoot faster. The gun is not going to help him do better. It's not going to help him get feeds. It's not going to help him get trick shots. It's not going to do anything but make it pretty. On the left-hand side, you guys see my last video. On the right, you guys see a random video. Until next time, this has been Off the Hex. I'm out. Peace.